is.
You ended up on TikTok. Were you surprised that what happened with TikTok, those million of views actually turned into like, damn?
Bro, yeah, because I never wanted to do it. I hate TikTok. It's the most poisonous thing on earth right now. When it was about to get banned in America, I was stoked.
You're like,
I was
yes!
so excited, man. Because it's also, it's unreliable.
Right.
Like, I built an audience of, I think I'm at like 20 million followers, or like 19.7 or some shit. So, I mean, I was getting to a point where I was getting 1 million views an hour on there as soon as I posted a video. It was an explosion of exposure on there. And then little by little, it started to go away a little bit, which I'm like, that's fine. You're only something new and fancy for a little while. And then after about a year and a half went by, they just completely dropped off. I couldn't reach any of my followers for some reason. So I started hitting up TikTok, like, you know, they can find you a representative that works over there and everything. And they told me to my face on Zoom, they were like, yeah, we just don't push stand-up anymore. I was like, okay, so I have 20 million followers who want to see what I'm posting, and you won't let them see it. And they're like, yeah, we only push the trends that are current right now. And they said stand-up comedy was a trend on our platform, but you kind of helped spearhead it quite a bit. But they were like, it went on for much longer than it should have. Most trends only last like a month or two. And yeah, now we just don't push stand-up as a platform. And they were like, you know, good luck. And I was like, well, how am I supposed to, like,
so what am I doing? What am I doing with the 20 million followers that I got?
Yeah, so I said, how am I supposed to reach it? What do you suggest? They said, maybe just do the trends. Like, you know, if there's a new dance people are doing or whatever. On Zoom, I said, I'll kill myself on TikTok Live before I ever dance on TikTok. Are you crazy? They didn't find it funny at all, but I was also dead serious. I'm not gonna do that, man. Like, my stand-up is what got me this far. Whether it be the crowd work clips or material from the special, whatever it may be. It's such a shame that I can't advise other comedians to like build an audience on social media, because eventually they're just gonna shift the algorithm and you can't reach them anyways.
Exactly.
It's so unfortunate.
They want to keep you in place. They're not gonna let you get too big now.
No,
they're not gonna let you get too big.
As much as it sounds like a conspiracy, they have a knob. They have a knob. They can just turn somebody back on, or a topic, or a hashtag, whatever it may be, and then that no longer gets exposure anymore. But I never wanted to do it. I don't love social media. I think it's incredibly toxic. It's not good for you as a person, for sure. But it's such a tool that we have to use now. Comedians don't just have to write jokes. It used to just be like, man, write your 5, get on Carson, get you a sitcom. Now you're good. You got to be a whole social media manager. You got to be a production team. You got to learn how to work a camera. You got to learn how to edit. You got to learn how to do sound. And it's not even for something that can last. It's incredibly unfortunate.
You look, Matt, when you look at, you went from making 10, 15, 25 to 30, and now you making millions. Did it seem like, is this real? I'm sure when you got that first big, I'm talking about big check, you like, is this ish real? Did somebody really just send me a check for this? Man, I ain't nowhere in hell.
I tell you, it wasn't even the larger ones that caught me off guard. I was doing Off the Hook Comedy Club in Naples, Florida. That was my first like real club headlining weekend. And usually for a weekend, if you're doing not that many tickets, your guarantee is like $1,500, right? Which is fine, but that's also your hotel, your flight, everything's included in that. And I think the check was for like $12,000. And I genuinely I took the check back to the manager and I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah, man, you sold tickets. Like, this is what a headliner would get for this weekend. And it blew my mind. I'd never made that money doing any like one thing in my entire life. It's been unbelievable. The money, it gives you a new freedom. You know what I mean? You're not, so much of the world is consumed by check-to-check payments, right? And having to pay your bills out of that check immediately. You don't have any room to just enjoy your life with the money.
Discretionary funds.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get to enjoy what you really earn. So now that creatively I can kind of afford to do the things I want, it's I mean, a relief is such an obvious word to say, but like, it allows me to focus on the other things that I want to do. And I'm so grateful for that. To be able to take care of your family, to be able to take care of your friends, like getting to hire your friends is, I don't know if you know any of these guys.
No.
No.
I met him 5 minutes before you did.
Not even to do with the ponytail?
No.
What?
5 minutes before
they seem like lovely people. The best part about it is getting to take care of your people, man. The fact that they get to reap the rewards of your hard work is so rewarding, man. I'm so grateful for that.
But if you think about it, Matt, being a comedian today because the social media aspect of it. And you see a lot of these guys, they start with skits and you see these guys blowing up. Whereas before you had to grind, you had to get into the clubs, you had to be good. And if you weren't good, you gonna fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
Now a guy can blow up on social media. Now, once you go into them clubs, now you better be funny.
Yeah.
Because doing a skit funny is one thing. Stand up funny is something entirely different.
Oh, 100%. I'll see people take the viral fame and they're going on tour or whatever. And my first instinct is good for you.
Yeah.
Get your money. You know what I mean? Do what you got to. People want to come see you live, by all means, but you got to do it right the first time. If you don't do it right the first time, they're not going to want to come back and see you twice. And that's where the power really lies. It's just consistency, right? Like, especially when you're upgrading in venues, going from comedy clubs, I got to get the same people who saw me at a comedy club to come see me at a theater. Got to get the same theater audience to kind of want to come see me at an arena. The consistency is key, man. You got to be, that comes back to being ready for it, right? There's no shortcuts to this. Had I not been doing comedy for 12 years before all this happened, there's no way I could have handled it.
Wow.
But the work is where the fun is, man. They say, how often you hear like, enjoy the journey.
Yes.
And when you're in the journey, you're like, this shit sucks, man. This is the worst road that
you don't get an opportunity to appreciate it. You really don't.
You really don't, man. I do kind of miss the days of like just showing up at the Laugh Factory or whatever and being like, oh man, I hope I get a chance to go up now. Versus now I can walk in and just be like, do you want to?
Yeah.
But there's something to that. I don't know if it's just the humbling to it. I don't know exactly what it is, but there's just something to the unknown, you know? It's not something to be overlooked.
Well, you mentioned TikTok earlier. America, we purchased TikTok. Do you believe TikTok would have been what it was had it been American-owned from the jump?
Ooh. I mean, I don't see a lot of Asians on there, so it's always kind of felt American to me. I don't know. It caters to your.
But the Asians don't let Asians. They created it, but they don't let their people get on TikTok. It's us.
Is that really a thing?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a damn shame. But you know what? Good for them. They created poison, and they were like, give it to the Americans.
Yeah. Don't you drink it? Don't you eat it?
That's actually brutal. Okay, China, I see you. All right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But I know certain states are kind of cracking down on that. I heard that Florida's cracking down, like you can't be on social media before you're 16.
Wow.
I think that's imperative, man. I think it's not good for kids, man. It's not good for adults.
Well, because I think somebody, whether it was a social media, but the parents have to sign up for it, that you will get alert if your kids look for something suicidal, say something about if more than once, they'll get an alert if you're signed up for it.
Well, it's just the kind of content that they're consuming. It opens them up to cyberbullying and all that.
Yes.
I mean, haters live on the internet.
They do.
They
Misery loves company. That is so true.
And they don't exist in the real world.
No.
That's what these kids got to realize.
Yes.
You close your laptop, turn your phone off, you'll be just fine.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before two something.